Well, hello everyone. I have a video today that really speaks to the heart of coaching from this understanding. It's what I've always shared about being human, being comfortable being yourself with your clients, really just sharing what you know in the moment. And I have with me a colleague and friend, Paola Royal, who is a three principles coach in Switzerland. And she's here to help me because she attended a retreat I did in Spain last year. And as we've been talking together, she noticed some things about how honest I was, how human I was, that really helps me explain it. And so I have her with me so that she could kind of tell me what she notices and I could speak to that. And by the way, she wrote a great book called The Inner Guide of Food and Diet. And anyone looking at issues around weight and diet and eating healthy should pick that up. So, hi, Paola.
Hello, Mark. Hello. It's really nice being here with you.
Yeah, Paola, we both talk about really that value and the essential importance with this understanding and sharing it with clients to just be yourself, be human and authentic. And I just wonder if we could get started with you just kind of sharing one thing you noticed about how I was with people in the retreat, how I share this understanding.
Mm. So, what is different in this teaching is that we not giving any techniques. We see that our clients are whole and perfect, exactly how they are, and we speak to that humanness. And us as coaches, we also want to be turning up as human, to explore with them, to go with them on an inner journey, to open up, to unfold their inner wisdom. And what I noticed in the way you talk to the clients, and you did with us some one-to-one coaching when we were over in Spain. So we were sitting always two of us together. And what was for you really important, or what I noticed in the way you teached us, was you always say, I don't get anything yet. So you have a real honesty to be with your clients. So you really, because normally as a coach you are that person and you know more than the client. Or you, I cannot dare say I have no idea what I'm going to do with you. I don't know where this is going to go. And you were really honest with that. You said, yeah, I don't know. I can't hear anything yet. Can you? And then you explored more. You were asking different questions. And can you tell me more towards that? And then when you got a hook, then you started to explore and teach what you did know. And I loved that on you. I really liked that. And I did like also that you always questioned, you always asked for permission. And I think so you really honor the client and you put yourself on the same level with the client.
Oh, Paola, you really shared the heart of what a principals coach would sit in, first of all, knowing in their heart that that client is has everything they need, that they are mind like we are mind, and so it has a way that you are with people, with clients, in which they really have the knowledge to help themselves with whatever they're seeing you for support. So I love that piece. But I love that you just clarified that for me because you see, this is something that I've learned really early on that when you just see that you're not an expert, and you do have some understanding more so than your client. You do, because they're if they would have the same understanding you had, they wouldn't be seeing you. So you do
Mhm.
see that, but you don't. Um, you're not an expert in that. You're just going to try to find some way to help your client hear what you have to say. And one of the things that really, seems so obvious for me is that if you're not understanding your client, you have to let them know. You see, you can't try to fake it, which I used to do before, because people will know you're faking it. You. So when I am listening to clients and I'm not really understanding yet what they're sharing, I will say that. But I won't say it in a judgmental way. I'll just say it, hey, I hear what you're saying. I really want to help you. But I not quite yet getting the point of what it is you're trying to share with me. Let's just keep talking and we'll see something together. That's very important for clients. It helps them see that you're honest. You're going to be human with them, and you're going to be gentle. Um, so it's really a way to listen, so that you could really find for yourself what the client's trying to share with you. And until you get it, you really want to just keep listening and helping your client describe this to you. So the more you could just be comfortable not knowing with what your client's attempting to share with you, what they want help with, what they're talking about, and be okay to let them know that it's you're not sharing anything yet because you haven't really understood the point. It's really you not understanding the point. So you help them continue to talk about it with you, and you help continue to ask them questions to kind of see if you really um, can hear what the point is. Once you see it, like once you get what they're up against, then it's easy to begin to talk about the understanding you have of the principles and have a teachable moment, is what I call. You could share this with them and see where that lands. So that's really important. The other piece is you must have permission with your clients to share. Now, we could assume it. We can assume that we have permission when people come to see you. They're there. You can say, well, I can assume that they're here with me and agreeing to the coaching with me. I can assume that I have permission to talk with them about what could be helpful. So that makes sense. But once you begin to really share something, you want to make sure they're okay with that. You want to make sure they're going to listen to you. Um, and so I feel comfortable with being able to just share with people, is it okay now if I share something that's occurred to me? Or I'll just say, can I just share something that I've noticed? This is really important uh, with people who you first see who just keep talking about what they're suffering from. Um, and they're taking up a lot of early time of the session, just continuing to either really share hurt feelings or anger or whatever it is they're troubled with. They just keep talking about that with you. And I have found to be really helpful if you could get permission to kind of what people might say redirect them, but I don't see it that way. I would say get permission to see if they want to take a look at something that could be helpful. So, of course, I want to build rapport. So, I don't want to interrupt until there's a nice feeling, until um, I have a sense that we have some connection. But I don't want people to keep going on about what they're suffering from for the session. So at some point, I'm going to just stop them, something like, can we just stop here for a second? Um, I really understand, and I'm sorry you're going through this. Really, I am. And I'm truthful about that. I am sorry they're going through this. But I thought, if you wouldn't mind, can we talk about something that I've realized for myself that could be very helpful to you? It can really help you out with that. Are you willing for us to take a look at that? So that's another way of gaining permission because, it's really true. I want people to see that there is a way to look at what they're suffering from where they can start to get freedom from it, where they can start to find their well being again. So sometimes I'll just say, have you ever thought that the way you're thinking about this has something to do with how you're feeling? So once I gave permission, I might just say something softly like that. So, Paola, those 2 points you made, that's how I see it now,
Mm.
and they're very important that you pick that up because, you just want to be able to let people know how it's going for you. One other aspect about, telling people what's going on for me. Sometimes I get carried away with what I'm teaching, and I get a little away from what I truly know in the moment. And when I catch that, Pamela, I will stop and acknowledge it. I'll say, "Oh,
Mm.
sorry about that, Joe. I got a bit away from what I really know today." Um, and So let's do this. Let's go back to where what you were sharing. Let's go back there and let's talk some more from there. I really want to share with you what I know, not what not what I think you should hear. Is that okay? So these are just ways that I would call being human with your clients that clients love. They really feel how genuine you are. They relax even more when you share like this. Now, I don't make it up. It's not made up. It's not a technique. It's coming from my noticing, oh man, uh, I got to get more clarity with my client, or man, I've just really gone away from what I know. And clients will support that. So that's what I speak to from what you just shared, Paola.
Mm. What comes up to me is that you have a heart-to-heart conversation.
Yeah.
So you talk in humanely, but you really coming from talking to the essence of the person, and you coming from your essence. So you not getting lost, and that's where your honesty is so nice. And I see it as when we connect with our clients in the essence and see them truly whole and perfect and wonderful, and we connect with that and we put ourselves on the same level. Yes, we have something we can pass on to them, otherwise we wouldn't be sitting with them, but it's coming from a different place.
Hmm.
And when it comes from talking through this essence, you also lead your clients faster to unfold their own inner wisdom,
Hmm.
right? Because you go with them on a journey and because you are so honest. And you, what I notice with you is you don't give the answers, but you always keep asking questions about that. And that opens them up to get to their own truth, to see their own truth.
Oh, Paola, that was beautiful, and that's really.
Amazing link. And shall I read it out? It just came to me before. Sydney Banks writes here, please realize I'm not condemning current teachings. I am simply saying that many don't realize the importance of finding one's own inner wisdom. There is an enormous difference between finding your own inner wisdom and adopting someone else's beliefs. If you take on someone else's beliefs to replace a belief of your own, you may experience a temporary placebo effect, but you have not found a lasting answer. However, if you replace an old belief with a realization from your own inner wisdom, the effect and the results are superior and permanent.
Well, that's really the point, isn't it, Paola? And it really is. I love what you shared, and that's going to be helpful to all of you watching this video, what Paola had to say. It really is heart to heart. It really is love. It really is sharing your essence and finding the essence of that person waking up in them so they find their own realizations of what they are and also what's creating the experiences they're having that they're talking to you about. So I hope this video was helpful to you. Really, it's just about you being yourself. Just be human. If you're not getting something, just tell the client that you're not and continue to listen deeper. Um, and all of what we've shared, I hope this has helped you in your coaching through the principles. Thank you for your time, Paola. Thank you so much for joining me.
You're
Um,
more than welcome.
yeah. Okay, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Bye
Bye.
bye.